Welcome on into another edition of Football Frenzy. I'm Carl Jones. That's my main man, AJ Feldman.
We have reached the playoffs. 3 wins to go to raise a sectional championship brick. And tonight, the top seeds were eager to prove that the regular season was no fluke.
We start our night with the big dogs in Class AA with top seed McQuay looking for their 5th sectional title in a row. McQuay playing host to Henrietta under a beautiful full moon. AJ, there's 3 phases to the game. Let's start with special teams. Britton Palladino gets the punt, finds a little crease, and he's 6'5". Good luck catching him. You're not walking him down with those long legs. Knights go up 7-0. McQuay and AJ, they also got a good defense too. RH back to pass, but not on Cooper Condon's watch. Big fella gets the sack. And of course, well, McQuay can put up some points. Bryson Palladino to his brother Britton from 48 yards out, just like the good old days in the backyard. McQuay, they run away with a dub tonight, 48-14.
They would get either Aquinas or Pittsford in the semifinals. Lil Irish playing with heavy hearts tonight. Jasmine Adams, the mother of freshman wideout Thomas Levens, died Tuesday in a suspected murder-suicide. Third quarter now, Aquinas down 10-7. The freshman Trent Buttles unloads down the field to none other than Levens. Makes the big snag down at the 1. A moment on the ground after the play. A few plays later, Gaetano Oriuso finishes off the drive. Lil Irish take a 14-10 lead. We go to the 4th. 3 minutes left to play. AQ up 17-10 now, looking to ice it. And Darian Battle, you can call him Jack Frost, refuses to go down. Lil Irish get the win 24-10. It will be McQuay Aquinas round 2 in the semifinals.
UPrep coming off a loss to Hilton last week, taking on Penfield. Scoreless in the 2nd. CJ Robinson gets the rock and making defenders pay on his way to the pay dirt. UPrep takes a 6-0 lead. Then later in the half, special teams, well, they matter, folks. And Brody Joyce shows why. Get his hand on the punt for the block. Penfield falls on it to set up good field position. Then a few plays later, Adam Shembry calls his own number on the QB sneak. No tush push needed. Penfield takes a 7-6 lead into the break, but UPrep doing what UPrep does best. They turn it up in the 3rd. Robinson gets the pill again and shows why he's one of the best backs in all of Section 5. UPrep 27 unanswered in the 2nd half. They get the win 33-7.
Awaiting them was Hilton or Fairport. Cadets playing most of this game without star running back Robert Lowry, injured in the 1st. But there to step up was John DiBattisto. Plows in for the score. That made it a 7-6 Fairport game in the 1st. Same score in the 2nd. Cadets still down 1. Colton Thorpe to Brandon Pike. And with he's got a head of steam, I know I would not want to tackle him.
Me either.
Fairport eventually does, but later in the drive, DiBattisto, money all game long. He had all 4 Hilton touchdowns. Cadets get the win 31-14. They'll get the Griffins next week.
Let's head to Class A now. McQuay taking on Brighton. My kicks of the night, Christian Freeman. That pink spat job is clean, my brother. We go to the 4th. IQ down 12-7. Stephen Clinkscales over to Isaiah Ballard, the basketball star. Getting it done on the field, too. He would get dragged down at the 1. But the very next play, Jordan Nolan finished off what he started. McQuay goes up by 1. Brighton got the ball, drove down to the 25 with 3 minutes to play. The backup kicker, Grady Hopkins, from 43 yards out. Never in doubt, folks. Jack Snyder was the backup holder on the play, too. Brighton, they held on from there. They got it done 15-13.
How does Brighton have 2 kickers that can make it from 43? I don't know. That's good ball. They would get undefeated top-seeded Victor or Churchville Chili. Saints literally got in on a coin toss. But don't get it twisted. Churchville can play. Ricky Lagares, he's the reason why. Long touchdown. Churchville Chili takes a 7-0 lead. Same score in the 2nd. Blue Devils trying to get something rolling. Dre Yamas, how about that for you? Breaks through the pile for the big gain. He's fired up, and the Blue Devils are moving. Later in the drive, Jacob Laughlin swings it over to Adam Ruffalo. Well acquainted with the end zone, the young man. Blue Devils pull away in the 2nd half. They get the victory 28-14.
Let's head back to the city. Schrader on the road against East. 1st quarter, Zymir Jackson dropping back, finds a wide open Kelvin Shepard for 6. East takes the early 7-0 lead. Then we go to the 2nd. Jackson Over to Anthony Diaz, the Army commit, scoops it off the ground, makes one man miss, then another, and AJ is a foot race down the sideline. He's in first place all the way to the fun zone. East goes up 14-0, but Schrader didn't lie down. Andrew Hilfiger hits Aiden Stevens in the flat. A couple broken tackles later, and he's in the end zone. It won't be enough, though. East, they put 2 more in the second half to win 28-14.
Finally, let's put a bow on Class A. The 4-time champs from Gananda hosting Arcadia. Dagua up 28-12 in the third. Trey Camella breaking tackle, spinning in from the score. That made it a 3-possession game. Later in the third, now we say it every single year, Gananda special teams. Tonight, Dominic Gullis and all the blockers. Look at that crease, 66 yards to the house. Gananda pulling away in this one. Then later in the frame, Hayden Kraft getting in on the fun. Gananda gets the dub 54-28. They will get East in a championship rematch in the semifinals.
I can't wait for that one. And ending with some Class C action. East Rochester Gananda hosting Lions. Early on, Ben Newman is going to find a wide open Miles Cavanagh in the flat. That duo is better than peanut butter and jelly and the smooth peanut butter, not that crunchy stuff. Second quarter now, the Lions. I love saying that. Stephon Pinkston finds pay dirt. A lot of points in this one. The ERJ pulled away with the win, 56-35. Coming up after the break, the Sabres and Amherst both hit the ice for a pair of high-scoring affairs.
We will have those highlights next, but first, some more Section 5 playoff scores.
Coming up next week on Football Frenzy, we reach the semifinals, and with the dominant performances we saw tonight, I can't wait to see what happens next.
That is right. Anything can happen in our top 2 classes this year. Plus, we're already in the finals for 8-man. We will have those highlights for you as well.
But that will do it for us tonight. Tomorrow is more sectional action, but this time on the pitch. The boys took center stage tonight. Fairport and Aquinas winning titles. Tomorrow, it's the ladies with Class AA and A bricks being handed out.
I cannot wait. Should be some great games. For Carl Jones, I'm AJ Feldman. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your night, and we will see you next time.